Well, spreading breast cancer awareness while getting active. Today, a group of tennis fans and breast cancer survivors played during a fundraising event. News 19's Nate Stanley took a trip to the Wildewood Country Club and has more.
And you are out there in life, and it's like you hit a wall.
It's been 10 years since Bhavna Vasudeva beat her breast cancer diagnosis. The Columbia resident says it was the community at her country club that rallied behind her to get her through the cancer.
Had meal trains for months. I had people driving me and picking me up from chemo, for expansion, for everything.
Her experience was the motivation for a Racquets for Tatas tennis and pickleball fundraising event.
It's just a very insidious, aggressive disease, and this is my way of honoring those that we've lost and trying to do a little something to move the needle.
She says the event has grown from just 12 participants to Sunday with over 60 players coming out to support. The day started with clinics with tennis coaches and then some individual and dual matches. Vasudeva says year over year they average close to $5,000 raised for local breast cancer resources. One of those is the Foundation American Cancer Society. Beth Johnson is a regional government relations director and says breast cancer is impacting thousands of women in the state.
Is this an access to care issue? Are women, do they have care? Is it available? You know, if some of our rural counties, are the women able to have access? Are they able to afford adequate, accessible health care coverage?
One of the dozens who showed up on Sunday was Stephanie Portnoy. She was diagnosed with breast cancer last year and says community is worth so much to someone battling the disease.
It reminds you of those that you're fighting for. It reminds you of the support you have for yourself, and it's just amazing. I can't say anything else.
Johnson says the most important thing for people to know is to get tested early and often. In Columbia, Nate Stanley, News 19, WLTX.
Now, keeping with that theme of breast cancer awareness, if you've taken a trip down David Street in Columbia, you might also feel some of the breast cancer awareness love. A family in Columbia has decorated their home to spread awareness and in remembrance of their sister. Deborah Diane Englite Moore died after her fight with breast cancer in 2003. Ribbons, balloons, and a wreath line their yard, and a picture of her sits in front of the door. For the past 3 years, her brother and sister have been decorating their family home in her honor.
Oh, she was fun, honey. She was jolly. She made you laugh. She just kept us going. She kept us going. She was friendly. And decorates for other holidays that they don't think about in October for the breast cancer. They always think about Christmas or October for Halloween. That's what they decorate in October, Halloween.